Keyword, Scissor practice book. We search at Amazon, it brings up a bestseller. You can see here, Scissor Skills Preschool Workbook, a BSR of 885 out of the top 100 books on Amazon. TCK Publishing, Amazon Book Sales Calculator, BSR rank 885 for books. That's 2,396 sales per month. Take a look at the actual number of pages, 84 pages. Head over to Tangent Templates, type of ink black, page count 84, list priced $5.99, royalties of $1.44. $1.44 times 2,396 sales equals $3,450.24. Back to the search results for Scissor's practice book. Scroll down past that bestseller and we find another book called Cut and Paste Skills Workbook. Take a look at that book. When you actually take a look at what this book looks like, you'll see that there are some images here because this is not independently published, but it gives us a perfect example of what we can make here, where you can see they're actually given instructions to cut things out of the book and then place them back in the book by pasting them in. So what does that look like for us? Well, it could easily be something like you see right here that I've created with a dragon with a dotted outline around the edge, and then simply creating a new blank page where you can actually cut out the dragon and paste it into the other page, which has the outline, so it gives the ability to match the shape or the outline of the dragon once it is cut out. How can this be done? Well, I did this using two tools. The first tool is freely available and it is Canva. You can see here I simply just imported the dragon image right here with the cutout line around it. And then what I did is I simply used circles to white out the dragon to make the page for the image to be repasted back into the book. So where did the further inspiration and research for this type of page come from? Well, it came from a resource that I'm a member of. Of course, it's a paid resource. And that resource is a software suite of puzzle making tools called Puzzle Publishers. And as you can see right here, here's all the software inside of the suite. But the one that we're focused on here today is a new one that they newly added called Simply Cut Out Crazy. Click Access Now. Scroll down here so you can see the canvas and simply click here to load an image. Select the dragon that you want to load. You can see that the image is loaded automatically. The cutout line is created for you, and of course your cutout line can be a dot, it could be solid, or it could be dashed. You can also change the line color here, so if you wanted a red line or a blue line, and of course back to the black line, you can of course change the line width right here. You can see that it's getting fatter or skinnier as you move it there, and then you can also increase the padding. So if you increase the padding and then refresh the cutout, you can see that the spacing of the padding around the image to make more room for cutting depending on the age of the person that's going to be cutting or the size of the scissors. And then you simply click download as a PDF or a PNG. If you click download PNG, or you can click download PDF, and then you simply just open each one of those. And there's your cutout dragon with a transparent background, as well as the PDF that you can see right there. And again, that's just a simple upload inside of Canva where I uploaded that image, and then, as I said right here, duplicated the page and then created circles to white out the dragon to create the pasting page. And of course it comes out like this. If I was to print it this big on a page, this is what it would look like in an 8.5 by 11. Of course you could make that smaller and create other images and make it more challenging for the kids, of course, depending upon their age. And that's all part of the research you'll be doing inside of Amazon. For example, this keyword, Scissor practice book. As you scroll down through here, you're going to see different types of books. Of course, cutting and pasting was the one that really caught my attention as something we could create. And don't forget, at any time, when you're to click on one of these, for example, the Scissor and Truck Scissor Skills, a preschool workbook for ages 3 to 5, make sure you always look at the ratings and read those to get some additional ideas or to make sure you don't make the same mistakes that was made in this book. For example, here's a great review for a fun truck-loving kid. You can see here that they bought the 5 scissor skill books for his 4 to 4.5-year-old. He's enjoyed all of them, including this one, so they made a series of these books. But you can see here, there is a comment that says waste of money, complete garbage. There's a reason why they didn't show any pictures of the inside of this book. It's essentially a bunch of black and white pictures that any parent could have printed off the internet for free, assembled into a cheaply made book. Don't waste your money on this. And then of course it references the Melissa and Doug Scissor Skills book instead. So the next step in your journey is to actually find the Melissa and Doug Scissor Skill books that they're referencing. Of course, this is Melissa and Doug. They're a famous brand name, so don't copy that. And of course, this book comes with scissors. So you could easily take inspiration from what they've created here. Of course, they've created a challenging skills activity book for young kids to actually practice with scissors. And what would that look like? That would look like, so if we were in Canva, we could create a new page right here, and then you could simply say, you could add your dragon, for example, like this, and then you could use the elements here, along with the dotted line to create more challenging cutting patterns, for example, straight lines, or you could simply copy this, and you could take this and move it around and rotate it to make things like a zigzag pattern. That might be a little more challenging for kids, and the type of scissor activity skill book that they were looking for in that ranking to actually challenge kids, to actually give them something to cut other than just, for example, if you were to take this dragon and put it here like you saw in that one book and say grab this circle and put it around this image as you saw in that other book, the review, it saw something like this in their book, which is challenging depending on the age of the kid. So make sure that you do your due diligence and understand who your target book is for. But you can see the scissor skill book here is a circle around the dragon, which is a challenging scissor skill for a certain age point. And then also a zigzag pattern here. And of course you could maneuver this a little bit longer like that, or a little bit around like that, and make that a little more challenging for every page that you create. Of course, you're going to be creating about an 80-page book, so use your imagination. Of course, you could also make the alphabet. If you were to look at that, that kind of looks like a weird-looking Z. And that is the research and what has inspired me to look at scissor skills activity books. I think it is a great place to start. And of course, for me, I have a 5-year-old at home, and he's getting ready to end school for the year and spend some time at home this summer. So activities like this will be fantastic for him. And of course, other people will be looking to purchase those types of books as well. So perfect time to start looking and thinking about making these types of books. Of course, keep doing your research and find more books that you can create for real people. And of course, to do that, click on the video you see on the screen right now. Keep doing that research, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.